This is the Wake Up Show by Legend and Coming. You better get up, get out, and get something.
Okay, now. Competition come, you're supposed to write.
Now I'm about to give y'all some breaking news about what happened last night in the city of Memphis, in the East Memphis area on Poplar Avenue at this famous restaurant called Hughes. This particular restaurant is kind of global a little bit in a bunch of cities and states. Now, what I try to tell people with these guns on the street now, we are at war in America in every city. It's not safe. We got to police ourselves. We might not have time for the squad cars to get there. So it's sad to say, but it's realistic as it can be. Everybody got to have a gun now. That's right. Even the people that's scared to shoot, because you got crazy motherfuckers out there that's willing to take your life. And if you want to keep living, you better be ready to shoot back and shoot first. Not even shoot back, shoot first to protect your life. Now let me get into this story. Videos posted to social media capture the shootout outside of the Hughes location on Poplar Avenue. According to the Memphis Police Department, an off-duty officer exchanged shots with a group of car thieves in the restaurant parking lot. Now let me show you something right there. Let me show you something right there. This was an off-duty police that got involved in a car theft. Now, I'm not advocating for car thieves because I can't stand them motherfuckers. Just like I can't stand motherfuckers that like to ride around with no insurance and try to hit everybody that's driving they got insurance because they ain't got shit to lose because they didn't insure the car. So they just driving reckless as a motherfucker. But what I am here to say is we got a lot of serious crime going on with people getting robbed, raped, in areas where this shit can be prevented. And we do not have police visible no more in high crime areas. That's right. The facts are in the pudding. The police department have been given authority to not give a fuck about us as citizens. Because years ago, every area that was bad, where it was known fucked up people would be hanging, the police used to saturate that area and clean it up. Watch it. They don't do that shit no more. Now they'll pull somebody over and shoot them and kill them and do some deranged, ignorant shit out of power, coward motherfuckers. But the shit that really matter, motherfuckers scared to go in the fire and look for. They know where this shit is going on there and where it's happening at. Let me show you something. The police, as long as they have been an organization, always get intel from people on the street that call themselves tough and gangsters and street niggas. They get caught up and catch a charge, and they let the police know everything that's going on in the neighborhood. So it's not like they don't know. They don't give a fuck. Y'all better wake up. They not patrolling the neighborhoods no more. Now, let me finish this story. This just breaking down why I'm pissed off about why off-duty officer wants to get into a shootout with some motherfucker still in the car. You want to be get extracurricular activity as an officer when you off duty? Go in the areas where it's fucked up and survey and report. Motherfucker. Car thieves. Anyway. MPD reports the officer shot one of the suspected car thieves and the suspect was taken to Regional 1. Investigators are still looking for 2 or 3 more suspects. One video of the incident showed customers inside the restaurant spotting the car thieves in action. The off-duty officer is seen stepping into the frame with his gun drawn. Now that's what happened. Some people in the restaurant seen him still in the car. And then this off-duty police officer that was in there probably eating, enjoying his day, he spotted it and he decided to take action and get into the shit. Could have got his motherfucking ass killed. Let them take that car. That's why we got insurance. If everybody starts shooting at car thieves, then it's going to be a fucking catastrophe. Now, I do say this. I do believe that if you do see a car thief stealing your car and you don't have your children around or other families around to endanger them and you got the ups on them motherfuckers, empty the clip. That's right. Get them out of here. And they will make a stance and make motherfuckers bag down. Not too much because you still going to have motherfuckers want to try it, and they just going to bring their gun ready to kill you for your own shit that you work for. But it will deter a lot of these motherfuckers from trying to always steal a car, because they're going to know one thing. I might get my head blowed off trying to take somebody's shit. That's right. And that's what another motherfucker need to know. Now, another video picked up a driver near the restaurant captured the shots. That's right. And then the news spoke to a woman who watched the whole situation while she was sitting in the restaurant. And the lady said she's still seeing shots. That's how much, traumatized she was. And she said she was sitting by the window, when her dinner turned to chaos. She and her friend had just paid for their meals and were waiting to get their credit cards when the gunfire broke out. She said she was so close she could see the muzzle flashes and feel the gunshots echo on her chest. Everybody got under the tables. People were crying. She said, "I'm not believing this because I'm seeing fire coming out of a gun, which I've never seen directly, and hoping no one would get killed." She said it had since become clear that if she had left the restaurant just moments earlier, she could have been caught in the crossfire. It was luck or something, she said. Nah, it was God saying, "Hey, I'm going to keep you here a little longer." Burke said she never seen such violence up close in all her 73 years of life. Now check this out. Now she said she spent much of her life in public service, including as an assistant commissioner for the Tennessee Department of Child Service, and believe actions needs to be taken immediately to prevent kids and teens from choosing a life of crime. At the end of the day, we are at a critical moment, this lady said. One of the critical moments, if we don't do it now, it's now. Now let me say something about this here. They have to start charging the parents, not our parents. This is what I think needs to be done. And one thing about life that we have to realize are being realistic. Now, the politicians, they're going to always have something to say because they're trying to get the next big check and get elected. They know they can't do a motherfucking thing and they ain't going to change shit. But they're going to lie and say this and say to parents. Not all parents are responsible for these wild ass kids out here that's doing this shit. So I know you want to say, and it's the easiest cop out for people, but we got millions of different crime situations going on. It ain't just the teenagers. It's so much shit that we got to fight. That's why the war will never be over. But you can't try to blame parents for what a lot of these kids are doing, because a lot of these parents are out working, trying to pay the motherfucking bills to be able to take care of these bad motherfuckers that's shooting up shit and stealing every motherfucking thing. And it's no way that they can monitor, what's going on. If you don't have a baby dad or a baby mom or family members that can help you when raising a child in certain situations when you might have to go to work at a hour that the child's supposed to be asleep. Say, for instance, let me break it down, because some of you motherfuckers like to be slow. I'm going to break it down. If you got a single mother, baby dad is not around, she has to work at night. That's the best job that she could pick to make the most money to be able to provide for the family in the best way. And when she goes to work at night, her badass kids, son, daughter, run around and act a motherfucking fool the moment they know their mom hit that door. So she don't know what's going on. She think that child is at home. And even if she don't think the child is at home, it's only so much she could do because of the shift she has. So he could be out here doing all kind of shit. She at work trying to provide. You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of scenarios that goes on like that in America. What could be done, since you fake ass politicians always got something to say. How about the single mothers that don't have the dad around and no family? You look into their situation, you find out that that's the proof, and you start a program to give out extra money to single parents so they can have extra care for the kids. Then we would have less of this shit going on, because a lot of these parents, they don't have help. So it's hard out here to watch over human beings that you can't control mentally what they gonna do. Yeah, you can raise and parent them, But when they go out here in this world and look at this internet and get around these motherfucking friends that ain't got no leadership and guidance as parents, they gonna be fucked up. And they gonna follow the lead and do crazy ass shit. Now I'm gonna move on to something else, but I'm just saying, make a program up and give money to the single parents that don't have help where they can better look over their kids instead of worrying about just having to pay the bills, because this is the world we live in. And don't say, oh, well, I did it. It's easy. Yeah, everybody did it easy. Times is changing. The prices is going up on everything. Prices is going up on chips. Prices going up on eggs. Prices going up on cheese. Prices going up on meat. Prices going up on bread. Prices going up on water. It ain't the same. So even though they might go up on the amount that they pay you, it's just a supplement for the expensive rise and the price increase on the shit that you got to buy. So you're not moving up. You just staying afloat. Now I'm going to switch the motherfucking subject. Got to give y'all enough of that. I hope you got what you got. What you didn't get, you didn't get. You know? Now, still speaking on the city of Memphis, Beale Street. Everybody know about Beale Street. Beale Street is like a mini Bourbon Street. We can't disrespect New Orleans and Bourbon Street and say it's like it. It's like a miniature Bourbon, because Bourbon is big and long as a motherfucker, and Bourbon Street be popping. Anyway, little old bitty Beale Street, a popular man was shot. How about this? A popular Beale Street figure was among two shot over a $15 bubble gum. $15 bubble gum. That's crazy. A man was jailed after being charged with a shooting that injured two people on Beale Street Sunday afternoon. It happened as the downtown Memphis was getting ready for the return of Memphis in May and the Beale Street Festival this weekend. The Beale Street wine race was supposed to be the kickoff to Memphis in May, as hundreds of people came to enjoy the annual event and turned violent. Two people wounded for a $15 bubble gun. God damn. Whew. Now, the police responded to this bar about 3 p.m. This is in the fucking daytime. Niggas ain't even letting it get nighttime before they act sleep. Now, when I say nigga, I don't know if this person is black or white, and this is a story I got to look deep into. I'm just speaking in general. God damn, the investigator said a man later identified as Archie Lee Mays approached a souvenir cart with his girlfriend. Mays allegedly damaged the merchandise on the cart. That led the owner, Jimmy Phillips, also known as Bubbles or Mr. Bubbles, to push him to the ground. Investigators said that led to a fight between the suspect and another person. When police arrived, they found two people shot. You don't want to think you just heard a gunshot, but you did. David is a photographer who was covering the wine race. He said he's known Philip for 2 years. He's sold childhood joy. He's known to be a great tipper, always friendly. He's just always shooting bubbles in the air. Philip was taking a Regional 1 with a gunshot wound to the head. Damn, man. Prayers for that man. Shot him in the head. It's wild to see or hear something about someone that's taking that extreme measure over something so small. It's like, what you do at this point, just reconsider the situation, just step away from it. Just don't make no sense. Now, the Beale Street community created a GoFundMe to help pay for a new cart and to cover Phillips' medical costs. You can't even, see, this is what I was just telling one of my partners the other day. 1 critical second or minute could cost you your life. 1 critical minute or second can cost you your life. So you got to be careful when you're out here and you're moving, knowing that any potential person that you bump into can have a gun. You have to think strategically. You can't usually go off like you would 5 years ago, because a person might interpret you going off getting aggressive like you about to grab your gun and shoot, because that's what they thinking about doing, because they cowards. So you got to think like the cowards. You got to think for the cowards. Because you could be in a dead right and somebody can do something to you and you react verbally and foul. You shot and you dead. So you want to gauge each situation if you have to have a situation while you're moving around in life. So you can have an opportunity on being on earth. I'm sad to say it, but you need to have the opportunity to stay on earth and take that motherfucker off this planet. Not them take you off. Because that's what these ignorant, evil motherfuckers looking to do. And I ain't going to do a day in jail without telling. But they'll squeeze that piece of metal. You just tune into another episode of Legend and Comic, Mr. Wake Up Show. Do something with yourself. Do something with your life. Get you some money today. It's the first day of the week, baby. Get to the paper. Nah, this ain't the first day of the week. I'm just fucking with you. I'm trying to see if you sleep or is you woke. It's the second day of the week. But get to it. Don't let this negative shit going on in the world stop you from living, because I'd be damned if I let it stop me. I don't give a fuck how many murders, how many car thefts goes on in America. I'm going to still keep waking up smiling and still keep waking up progressing and still keep waking up getting to the money. We just going to stay away from you haters. Till the next time, stay peaceful, stay graceful, and get you a big bag, baby.